Alrighty, fellers, welcome back to the worst podcast in the entire CA, the Daily Guardsmen. I am going to be your host, King.
And I'm your co-host, Bob.
Dude.
And I'm your co-host, Bob.
Dude.
Today, we have arguably our most important guest on the podcast. It is going to be CICG's Colonel in Command, Bilinics. Please say something.
I say sorry. I was just telling on my sister.
Billy,
Please
everybody, platform.
Please say hello to the beautiful people.
Hello, beautiful people.
Okay, there
How
we
are
go.
Right.
We're gonna waste no time and jump right into this.
We've been at it
All
for
right.
45 minutes.
All right, Billy, as the colonel of CICG, I feel for you, man. I feel like you have to deal with a lot of annoying people and a lot of annoying things. So can you go ahead and name us some things that you find like the most annoying in CICG?
So, some pretty annoying things I have out there is, number one, GIT is guarding. You have no idea how many times RT or hosts of RTs say, you cannot guard until you're a JG. And then I'm out there and I see some random person just out there guarding. And it's quite the sight to see. But, you know, people could just listen to orders, then we'd go miles. But yeah.
I make sure I emphasize that point in my RTs that you're a GIT, but you can't guard yet.
But yeah, it's
I'm
pretty
not
annoying.
gonna lie, I have forgotten maybe once or twice to tell people that, but I usually tell people you can't guard until you're a JG.
Does breaking chain of command annoy you?
Chain of command, not really, no. I like getting DMs and answering those DMs. I don't care too much about people just going straight to me.
Billy is a DM warrior. He will be stalking those join
Dude,
logs.
I would love to wake up.
Which, yeah, so his other HighCom members are not, so we're gonna bring that up a little bit later.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I'll go look in like join logs and I'll DM someone and they'll be like, yeah, someone from CICG already DM'd me actually, and I'll be like, oh, who? Bilinics, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, me and Bob made a joke. That he's like a notification. He gets a ping every time someone joins the CA server.
Yeah. I may or may not have that set up.
I don't know. I'd believe it.
Alright, stay back.
All right, moving on here. This is an allegation that I'm going to bring up against Billy. Are you horny for NCOs? Like, are you just on edge waiting to get a new NCO?
Yes. Sometimes, alright. Now, when it comes to this kind of topic, in terms of, hold on, Steven's being a war.
Yeah, can you tell Steven to, like, shut up? You're filming the best podcast in the entire CA.
Yeah, sorry. So, when it comes to new NCOs, I love getting new NCOs and, like, NCOA. I'm a big fan of, you know, getting people in there, getting people out of there. You know, I wouldn't say that I love NCOs to that extent, but I definitely do. I love NCOs.
What about low ranks? Are you horny for new low ranks? Like new GITs and stuff?
I am particularly fond of this GIT. His name is ToastyMan898.
I think I did an event with him. I don't know.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Okay. So our next point, and I want to just disclaimer for everyone watching: we tried to film this episode a week ago, and something horrible happened to our recording. But we're persevering. We're redoing it, the whole thing. So we talked about this a week ago, and it's still nothing has changed with it since then. Skull Battalion. It's got some leadership right now. It's got redacted. He's basically struggle busing the whole thing. And
The Third Reich.
the Third Reich with him and his Nazi ranks.
He's building the Third Reich.
Tell us about that. What's going on with that? If no one else knows, I sent Billy a proposal for Skull Battalion, and it really got nowhere. So what's going on with that?
So when it comes to Skull Battalion, the CSG HighCom with its priorities, I think Skull Battalion's not really up there too much. And now Redacted Samsara, has a IN for this entire week for personal reasons. I assume he's not able to be active this entire week supposedly, so that ought to be fun. But right now, Skull Battalion is not our main focus, and it will not be our main focus for the next few days or weeks. But eventually, when it comes time for it being needed, like right before seasons, then it will be added, and we will have Skull Battalion up and functional again. Like in the old days.
This isn't a dig on Highcom when I say this. It's just like kind of a fact because you just stated it. I feel like one reason Skull isn't working under Redacted is because he's not really getting any backing from Highcom.
Yeah, and mainly, the good point of that is that Redacted's trying to make a guarding sub-regiment and a guarding regiment, which kind of just defeats the purpose. Like, we want to have a sub-regiment where the people guard, but like plus. And it's
there's no really plus to be added there.
Yeah, like, well, we can like have VIPs, but like instead of like warning them, we just shoot them, and that's just like, oh.
I feel like that's gonna be cause a lot of problems.
Guys, you seen this?
What?
Behind the podcast room. Oh, he's gone.
What?
Oh.
Oh, it's Wild. Our Lieutenant Colonel Wild has joined us.
He's blessed us.
He has blessed us with his visit, but now he's gone. Oh well.
Yep.
All right. Oh, he's back. He's back.
Oh, he's back.
What's he doing?
I missed him.
He's looking at. Oh, he's in the mountain
Oh,
now.
and he just disappeared. All right. King, if you'd like to take the next one.
All right. This happened a long time ago, but like Bob stated, we tried to film this episode like a long time ago, but it didn't work. So this is really old news by now, but we're gonna get Billy's official opinion on it. Why was Cody demoted?
So Cody was demoted for really the main reason being inactivity and lack of motivation. One day Jeff had just had enough, Wild, and decided that it would be beneficial for CSG for Cody to no longer be EXO and rather this man, right? Yeah. Well, he didn't put Wild up there, but he thought that somebody else like him could do much better for the regiment.
Yeah, and how did that VC with Jeff go? Did he get an attitude with Jeff? Did he put up a fight to keep his position? How did that go?
Well, as anyone would do, they, Cody definitely tried to retain his rank by, trying to negotiate, but those negotiations failed.
Yeah, I feel like when Jeff, this isn't like a dig on Jeff, but I feel like when he has his mind set on something, that there's no really persuading him out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a good mindset to have. You don't want to be easily swayed.
for some things, not for everything, but for some things, yeah. I agree. Sorry, I'm swiping on Tinder right now. All right. So, Billy, I want you to be completely honest with this. What are your opinions on your host and co-host here, me and King? What do you think about us?
So, on King Swag and Bob, as hosts and co-hosts or as NCOs?
And both. Give us
Like everything, yeah.
For podcast hosts and co-host, I'd say y'all are pretty wild again. How are you doing? But yeah, for co-host and host, I'd say that y'all are pretty good in terms of making it actually happen. This whole podcast thing would not exist if it weren't for you two. So in terms of that, I'd say y'all are doing pretty good. And as for NCOs, I'd say you two as a duo are pretty much unstoppable.
But wait. I'm not an NCO.
Well, okay, so CSG rank changer. Yeah, I'll make that change.
No, we don't gotta do it.
We can do
I'm
all
just correcting. I'm politely correcting the mistake.
Hold
We
on.
can do it
Do it other way around. Make Bob an officer.
Yeah, so as my two favorite NCOs here, I'd say that y'all two as a duo are pretty good, right? You're both mature. You're both, can goof around when it's needed. Y'all can both really, host quality events. Overall, I'd say you two are pretty good NCOs, right? And
All
y'all
right.
two, I know you've been around CA for since 2020 or something like that, but in terms of being in CSG, or CA community, you've only been here for a few months, and in those months you've done so much already.
All right. So, if I have permission to quote from the NCO shout from you, so it's not leaking, I'd like to tell you what Wild said in his review of the NCOs, and then see what your thoughts are on that.
All right.
So, for me, Bob Sagio, he put active, mature, good guy at the core, but he clings to King too much. We need you to be there for all of us. Bring back the podcast.
Bro, what are we, like some gay couple?
So,
Yeah, you are.
I mean, yeah, we are. But besides that,
That's actually the next. That segues into the next topic. Is there any issue with me and Bob being friends?
yeah,
There is no issue with that.
Okay, that seems to be like an issue arising among everyone.
No. Mainly that was just some like thing mentioned, and Wild typed down literally everything that we said in that VC. So when we mentioned up like, oh yeah, well, Bob and Kingswag are pretty much like they're a duo. Sometimes when one does this thing and the other does this thing, and he just typed that down. It's not like the main point of the entire meeting for you was that you cling to Bob too, or you cling to Kingswag too much, but it's definitely something that we did mention. So.
all right.
I mean, and I'll be honest, they're right. Me and Bob work together. Like, I'll ask him for advice on something I can change about guarding, or he asks me some advice about what he can do for training, stuff like that.
Yeah,
All
I
the
would
time.
say cling is the wrong word, but yeah.
We speak to each other daily. I've actually been raising his daughter.
His daughter.
His daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Like I've been feeding her. She sleeps in my bed.
Also, I mean, another thing, Bob is actually the only person in CA that actually knows what I look like.
Yeah. Most people know what I look like.
Yeah, you look like Will Ferrell.
Swear to God. Swear to God.
Alright, moving on from all that. Billy, you have been here for a while, correct?
Yep.
So out of your entire time in CA/CICG, what is your one best memory here?
So my best memory is not too. It's not like some specific memory. I mean, if I were to list some specific memory, I'd just pick one of the random ones from this month. But my best memories were from June of 2022. Right, this month was just the best. I'd be up till 4 a.m. pretty much every single night, VCing with people. There'd be non-stop typing and off duty. It was just great. It was led by Epic Nuke, who wasn't the best in terms of keeping combat up, in terms of that, but in terms of having some active community and like all of that, it was great. And I was a major during that. Death was the XO. Death Colonius, and it was altogether just a great kind of feeling. And it started off with a boom on June 1st with the June 1st riots, where CA went woke for one day, and they had the CA logo of the Discord changed to a pride version of it, and nobody liked that, so they took to the streets of the CA fort and formed a riot, chanting the words "straight is great," until they eventually, instead of stepping down immediately, they cracked down on it by changing the general, like the lobby name to some weird, I don't remember the name of it, but some like gay kind of name. And eventually, some were banned. The leader of it, Class Mustache, was banned, or decommissioned, not banned. But yeah, and then they eventually just removed it altogether. So it was successful.
Gotcha. It was successful, yeah. But
I agree with the riots. That's ridiculous that they did that.
yeah.
I can actually
I know a lot
find,
of-
hold on, in announcements.
Yeah, if you could send me the image, I'd love to have that to put on here.
Hold on, during
It's like, why do we need to bring that up on like a Roblox group?
exactly like a military one from the the 1700s especially.
Yeah, back then you got like lynched for being gay.
Yeah. As you should.
All right, he
Yeah,
said it,
so,
not me.
Hold on.
So what I'm getting from this is you are in fact not gay, Billy.
I am not gay.
You weren't at that time.
Okay, because that is a wild allegation that your XO brought up on his episode.
Yep, those allegations are false.
They are false allegations.
But However, there are some times where I could get a bit fruity, but I am not gay.
All right.
So, Billy,
Yep.
important question here. Thomas, when is he going to join?
All right,
CIPG?
so yeah, people have been asking this for a while, and
Everyone wants it,
considering-
dude.
I mean, yeah, considering the average age of our officers and staff here, it's about 6 years old. So once he joins, I think it'll be about a year or two from now. He'll be finally 6 years old and able to join the CA, and
He'll probably be on the older side of members.
yeah, and considering the state of CSG activity and how ranking systems work, he could get officer within 3 to 4 months.
Yeah, 3 to 4 months. I mean, that's how long it took me. I mean, I just want to see Thomas as like CO. To be honest,
I mean,
you
yeah,
could just retire.
It could be some like lineage. It'd be like perhaps Steve can
The,
join us. You know?
the Bilinics dynasty.
Yeah, so we could get perhaps Steven in there, or God forbid we get, the twins.
Dude, if Mary gets CO, dude,
Joking, by
and
the
she's
way.
gonna replace NJP, she's just gonna start turning off people's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, dude, internet checks. Get like, Wi-Fi off.
No more HJs. You're losing Wi-Fi for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
When is Mary going to come on the podcast?
never. Hard.
No, like it wasn't that hard. I passed it
So
first
hard,
try.
dude.
But didn't you also suck off Jeff?
Well, no, that was Billy.
Oh.
I never did anything with Jeff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was my NCOA. Like I didn't do like a drill test or anything. I just did that.
Yeah, no, I skipped a part of NCOA.
Yeah, we know.
All right.
Okay, go on.
Wait, I'm going.
Yeah.
Hold on. All right. All right. So this is one of the most heated debates in all of CICG. This is something that we need answered right here live on the Daily Guardsmen. Everybody, listen closely. Billy is going to give us the answer of why Mary is so evil.
So many could interpret it, and I gotta watch my words here because he's in the room across. But many could interpret it as her having way too many kids, right? Leaving no personal time for herself, making her all stressed out, seeing the house all dirty makes her, envious of other people who have their house tidied up, and that might be a reason towards her, how would I put this? Tendencies. So, personally, from, her standpoint, I don't really see it as like she was born evil, but definitely kind of broken by the amount of kids.
I mean, do you and your siblings like act out of line all the time and like feed into that?
Recently I've gotten better at it by, helping to make your life better, but Thomas and Rachel definitely don't help to contribute to her overall mental well-being. But yeah.
All right. Thank you for blessing us with that highly debated answer, Bill. The next topic. This is a crazy allegation that Billy has brought forward, so he's going to elaborate on this one. Is Cody your side hoe?
All right. Now this has been brought up many times, but I think that it's time to come clean. Cody is indeed my side hoe. Yep. That's it.
All right. We're actually Cody is our next guest on here, so he may have to state his thoughts on being your side hoe.
Yeah.
Who is that outside?
That's Bob Sagia.
Oh, what is he doing out
He's
there?
just shot wild.
All right.
He's lost. He's so
Why does
lost.
Wild have so little playtime?
Because he like doesn't come
Dude,
on.
I had a shotgun that needs to be reloaded.
We need to see some more activity out of Wild.
Bob, can you like please intro the next topic?
Hold on. I gotta.
I'm
Bob,
holding
you
on.
need to.
It's
Yeah,
too-
you need to because you haven't like you've just been kind of quiet.
No, I'm holding on. Sorry.
This has just been like the Billy and King podcast.
What's the next topic?
My sword.
Sorry, I was swiping on Tinder.
Buddy,
Wait, what is it?
I'm right
Bought
here.
a sword.
Oh, all right. King. Whoa, buddy, this is an important one. All right.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You were telling us before we started about how you bought this Civil War era sword.
I bought a sword.
We gotta see it.
I can play some
We
Fortnite.
gotta see it.
All right, well, I will forward Bob a picture, and Bob can put it up on the screen for you beautiful fellers. But yes, I was not very active today because I was out of town, and I came home with a sword.
He came home with a sword.
As one.
Yeah, it's not authentic, but it's a reproduction, but it's still like very cool.
What were you trying to buy instead?
I was trying to buy one of the muskets, but they wouldn't sell it to me. Believe me, I tried to buy it, but they would not sell it to me. Like the guy was just like lowballing me and just like wouldn't sell it to me, dude.
He was lowballing you. What?
All right, okay, we'll restart that because that's not what I meant to say.
Okay. No, just correct it. Just correct it. You can't rely on me cutting out the things you say.
No, because you gotta cut it out.
That's Lieutenant's orders right there.
No, because I tell Bob to cut something out and he just leaves it in the freaking episode.
Who's
Yeah.
playing the bagpipes?
It's wild.
Wild.
Where?
He's playing bagpipes in spawn for no reason, dude. What's he doing there?
All right, I'd like to just like restart that whole topic.
All right.
Just go to the next one.
No, we have to. Or we're not redoing it, or we're just gonna move on.
I mean, what else do you have to say about your sword?
Okay, well, no, just cut it out. Because why are we talking about my sword on Billy's episode?
Okay, next topic.
It was a stupid topic to begin with.
Go on.
All right, Bill. All right, if you're gonna cut it out with the smoke alarm.
Damn it.
All right. So, Bill, Bob has actually brought something up, and I wanted your thoughts on this. So, Bob thinks that you really don't have a life outside of CICG. So, to set the record straight, what are your hobbies outside of Roblox or CICG?
Well, my main hobby is I'm a big fan of spending time with my siblings, mainly, Thomas. He's a G. I want him to be the next in line for CO. And I also like him to just be like an overall good person, right? So, yeah. I also got into my, church community. I'm a big fan of, spending time with them, going to a youth group and all that kind of stuff. So, I'm good on going there. But other than that, I dump all of my time into this group. So I really do just no life it.
Yeah, Bob has accused you of having no life.
And I
Yeah.
cannot refuse those allegations.
It really, because it's kind of concerning how often you're online.
Yeah.
All right, so when the time comes for you to step down, whenever that is, are you gonna sabotage Wild from getting it and give it to Thomas?
I might pull an epic nuke in death and just both retired or step down to lieutenant and give the CO ship to Thunder Kid, and have him try and figure it out.
God, not Thunder Kid.
Dude, Thunder Kid,
I mean, he's a great
CO
guy.
Thomas is XO.
I just don't know if he's CO material right now.
Don't worry, dude.
This is speaking of you stepping down, Bill. Sorry to cut you off, but this is something I wanted you to answer. Do you so you know how Mary obviously cuts off your Wi-Fi and stuff?
Yeah.
Do you ever feel the time is gonna come that Mary is gonna do something that will prevent you from fulfilling your CO duties, and you're gonna be forced to step down?
That's definitely an option or an outcome that might happen one day. I hope it's not one. I hope that I eventually step down on my own will instead of it being forced. But I do feel that that might happen one day. It's not confirmed, but it might.
But do you worry about that? Is it a fear of yours?
Not often. I'm usually pretty safe with it.
Well, I mean, she cuts off your Wi-Fi every single night, correct?
Well, yeah. It used to be 10 p.m. in September, but now it's gotten better.
how'd you get that expansion?
By just like having her
He
come
was
to
a
her
good boy.
senses and like realizing, hey, this kid is not like 7.
Yeah, he was the good boy.
Yeah,
He's a good boy.
I got more than a D for more than 2 days.
Yeah, he finally got his phone back too.
Yeah,
God. Oh, did you actually get
he
your
was
phone
gone
back?
for 4 weeks and 2 days.
So you need to add me and King on
No,
Snapchat.
Snapchat's blocked.
Should I just take
Internet
as many
is blocked it.
clingers as possible and fly out?
Oh,
Yeah, he's
bro.
not allowed to have that.
No,
So you're still not that good of a boy.
no. Steven messed it
Speaking
up.
of which, I've left Bob undelivered. Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
What a bitch.
Yo, is that your meat, dude? I didn't want to see that.
Whoa, that's being kept in.
Dude, he's like literally like just meat out, dude. He's just like slong out.
I don't recall, but it's very possible.
You probably meant to send that to someone else and just clicked me by accident.
No, it was probably meant for you.
All right, we'll come back to that later, Bob.
Oh, will we?
Yeah,
Okay.
just move on. Move on to the next topic,
All right. What is the next topic?
Wait, why is the start taking
dude. This is
Hold
literally
on.
just a Billy and King podcast at this point.
Old. I'm sorry. I've been swiping on Tinder trying to get a match. We got in 3.
Billy, do you have Tinder?
I do not.
Sorry, just curious.
All right, Billy. Why does your XO not answer his DMs?
Now this might come from a, maybe has health issues, right? That might come into play. You know, his arteries are clogged up with all that skunk from the amount of fatty foods he's eating, and that might mess up his hearing too. Who knows? Might not be able to hear those pings, and then he just like checks them later at night and just replies and like a while later. But I think it might genuinely be due to his health issues.
What about his ADHD? Does that come into play?
Perhaps he might be like, oh, I'm gonna check these pings, and just gets off track and tries to go check his pantry instead.
What about his crippling retardation?
Those are slanderous accusations, which are not true.
No, those are factual.
They are not factual.
All right.
They are
On
factual.
a more serious topic, that is one thing that I try to be the best that I can be at. I always tell people at the end of RTs or my trainings that my DMs are always open for any question, because that frustrated me as an LR when I couldn't get an answer out of my superior NCOs. So I try to be open to everyone that I can be.
Yep, and I make sure to tell my LRs that King Swag never has his DMs open at any times of the day, so do not DM him.
Bro, I can confidently say there has never been a DM that I have not responded to. I've responded to everyone, even if it's been the stupidest question ever.
Yeah.
Plenty
I've
of
answered
them
every question I've ever gotten.
All right,
are- I
Even if it's like 23 soldier asking me for Robux, dude, I've answered it.
dude.
of course.
I'm not kidding. He asked me that.
Why?
He asked me for Robux.
Why? Can we get that DM? Can we get that up on
Yeah,
the screen?
yeah, because he wanted to like donate it and get the golden saber.
Bro.
All right, moving on. This is something that really has been like just annoying me and Bob. So I want your thoughts on it. What are your thoughts on your complete and utter lazy spreadsheet staff?
I'd say lazy is an overstatement, but
No, they're
terms of
lazy.
spreadsheet
maybe
staff.
Understatement.
Yeah.
They're
So,
they're lazy.
the current spreadsheet staff is under the impression that they log their own events, right? They only log their own events. Like, they host, they react, and they just go on with the day. But they do not know that the actual way to do it is to, log your own event and then scroll up and see if any other events are, unlogged, and then log that too, right? You gotta care for others too, and I feel like some people don't get that. I've been working on adding new spreadsheet staff. These 3 new sergeants are all now eligible to be spreadsheet staff. So Arvin, Ortho, Wildcat can all apply for spreadsheet staff and then be active and help contribute to the overall, activity
There's
of
a,
spreadsheet staff.
There's another thing. There's a lot of Sergeant Plus personnel that don't have spreadsheet staff. Like Soldier doesn't have it. Like Fans doesn't have it. Why don't they have it?
Yeah, he's lieutenant.
So I'm waiting on Soldier's DMs because he actually applied for spreadsheet staff today, and I just forgot to reply to it until I got home from the grocery store trip with Mary. And I asked if the email he sent me 8 months ago was still valid, and he waiting on his response there. So Soldier should be spreadsheet staff by tomorrow evening.
All right, and then another thing. It's there has been a few examples where other people have logged, so I'm not like calling everybody out, but I think if me and Bob weren't there, that the entire guard log channel would just never be logged.
I mean,
Because nobody logs those other than me
the
and
only
him,
other people
other
are
than a few rare examples.
and you.
Maybe.
Lucas did it a few times.
Yeah. Well, I thank you all for being there and helping out with the guard logs, but yeah.
Yeah, nobody's logging it other than me and Bob.
All right, I'll work on that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Another thing I want to bring to your attention is why Bob keeps like spamming me with pictures of his meat.
That might actually be a ISO situation that I might have to have him XCOM.
Yeah, I want you to bring that to Jeff for me.
All right, I will.
I hate that guy.
You say you hate Jeff?
Oh,
No, I
dude,
hate
yeah,
Bob.
that's clips.
Oh no, he said he hates himself. Okay.
Let the press know that Bob does hate Jeff.
You know I am the press.
Oh man, shucks.
Womp
Billy's
womp.
actually my my secondary editor at the newspaper. So let's give a big round of applause for him for doing nothing this week.
Hey guys,
Thank you. I hope you submitted your 2 paragraphs to Camo.
yep, I will.
Well, no, I mean I hope you did. It was
No,
due yesterday.
No man. Hey, I won't.
Speaking of Mary,
All right, yeah. All right, I will. Okay.
Was that Mary?
Billy has been just yelled at by Mary about the cookies.
All right. Mom.
Dude, what was that shot?
Was that Mary?
Near death encounter. That was Mary.
Yeah, Wi-Fi. She was reaching for that Wi-Fi button, dude.
Yeah.
Just about got cut off right there.
Might get cut off in 3 minutes. Who knows?
All right, Bob is going to intro our next topic here. With that being said,
Fuck, hold on, let me check it.
dude.
Oh, dude, she doesn't hear that.
All right, so you recently, there was
Not
the
recently.
I'm not okay. Okay. At one point in time, there was the I'm not okay controversy, and he ended up completely leaving. So I know me and Kings already know, but could you tell the public who's watching this what happened with that?
So, pretty much what happened is it was a cold and desolate night when I suddenly checked my Discord pings, and Mr. Duke Dog informed me that I'm not okay had left the CSG server along with the CA group. He then rejoined the group the following morning and was a militia and then joined the Marines. He then went to Iron Gamer asking to be reinstated as an NCO and was reinstated to a sergeant. So, before he was reinstated as sergeant, I reported him for treason for leaving the group without permission, which would if he was an NCO, have him demoted to militia and have a 1 week rank lock, right? So that was bypassed due to Iron Gamer's approval, and that all happened. So I went to Iron Gamer and told him, hey, this is not the full situation, and Iron said, well, if he lied to me, he's XCOM'd. So I actually decided to not have I'm not okay XCOM'd because he is, he did a lot for me. He would DM me every single day. He was a good friend of mine, and I don't think that he should be XCOM'd for what he did. But, yeah. So he was then demoted by the NPCO's approval and was demoted to Lance Corporal. So, should have been a militia, but he was not a militia and was, in fact, a Lance Corporal. He then left Marines and joined the 5th, in which he was immediately ranked up to Corporal. So I think right now, let's get a fact checked, I think he is a Corporal in 5th, when he should be a militia.
I mean, talk about like breaking the chain of command to the extreme. He went to the owner of Continental Army over something so simple.
Yeah.
Yes, it kind of does,
Um,
bruh.
I can't hear anything right now.
What if
Hold
it was
on, I gotta
so-
reconnect my
what if
AirPods.
it
One
was
thing died.
Oh, he's dead.
Would that be self-defense? What do you-
Oh no, they have. I'm not okay. Recruited Abraham into the regiment.
Oh, dude.
So you already
Abra-
know.
Abraham's like, dude, Billy, I want you to go to the Hall of Fame channel and induct Abraham right now.
Dude, for
right now.
posting gore and memes.
If you take no damage, then
I thought last time I checked, Abraham was in third. Now he's in like fifth.
Yeah.
never hold your
Long live Abraham.
never ever hold your peace.
Uh huh.
No shot.
All right.
I would do
can
his
already
final
assume-
tier, but it's 11, so no.
I'm pretty sure my what's it called? The size of the video is gonna be in like the petabytes by the end of this.
You're gonna have so much space right now.
Alright, well, if that covers the I'm an okay situation.
Yeah, it does.
Alright, Billy. Our final topic here. It's another very highly debated one, such as like the Mary was. Your siblings are very well known within CICG. Everybody knows them.
I'm back.
Now, we want a tier list of your siblings, worst to best, right now.
All right. So
You can type it in chat if they're in the room with you, and then Bob will put it up on the screen.
All right, worst to best. I'd go at number 6. It's Marie, right? Marie is one of the most sassy people we have in the entire family, right? I'm not a big fan of it, right? Every time I get up and there's Marie. She's like, no, and then slams her door and just says like, I don't know, she's just weird. Next up is Sarah, who's like Marie's twin, and you know, it's what's yeah. Next up is Rachel. Rachel's yeah, she's Rachel, and there's not much more to say about her. I know XY Gamer, if he's watching this, is you know, XY. She is 7 years old.
You just wandered into
No,
your
yeah,
abode
7 years old.
and you
Please
lost.
stop
Look at that.
being weird about it.
Like straight through the
But
front door,
yep,
like-
she's at number what's that? Yeah, number 5 of the rankings there. So we have number 7 Marie, number 5 Sarah. No, yeah, I'm dumb. Number 7 Marie, number 6 Sarah, number 5 Rachel. All right,
She
number
better-
4 is Steven, just way too loud. Nothing more to say. Number 3 is James, right? There's a clip out there of me beating James along with Thomas. Next up is
Yeah,
Andrew.
I've heard that. I've heard that.
Yeah. Next up is Andrew. He is absolutely cracked at Fortnite. I think he was level 305 in last season. I think is that about, yeah. Next up is Thomas at number 1. I think that's self-explanatory. You know, Thomas is one of the best people out there. I personally think that Thomas should be put in the CA Hall of Fame and HP.
You suck, so yeah.
It's just my personal opinion.
Alright, so which sibling can I RT, like right now?
Steven.
Is he willing to?
No.
Laugh, bruh.
Oh,
How would you feel, just like a crazy hypothetical, how would you feel if some random GIT joins CICG and you end up finding out it's like actually Thomas or somebody,
You see him, bro?
like in CICG?
Like some sibling or cousin.
Yeah, like one of your siblings actually like turns out to be already in CICG.
I'd be ruined because if they found out the things that I've said on here, like that one gif of me talking about that one thing, and they sent it to Mary. that I-
Using those one words.
Yeah, with like that one paragraph that was definitely forged and did not say, stop sending me that
Dude.
gif saying, is this you? No, it's not. Stop.
actually,
Dude, why
I
are
don't know what you're talking about? What paragraph is it?
why is everybody so infatuated with like forging DMs from Billy?
It's this one right here, which was forged by Coraloto.
All right, I'll put that up on the screen.
You might have to blur it
Dude,
out for
like
YouTube.
everybody is like so addicted to forging DMs with Billy. It's like every day you go to like off topic or something, and they're just it's another fake DM from Billy.
Yeah.
That's oh wow. Okay, I'm reading that now. That is completely. I mean, it sounds like something Billy would say.
Okay, bro.
But, I mean, let's
I am
be
a
for real.
changed man.
Bullshit.
Dude, I told you he only did that when I was like an honor guardsman trying to get to NCO. That he's changed now.
The only thing you've changed is your pants because you were too busy coming in them.
Dude, I feel like
Okay,
people don't edit codes.
All right, that's where we put a jump cut in, and let's go to the next topic.
Yo, let's like list Steven as like a um like a side guest for this because he's just like yapping back there.
Yeah.
He's a background extra.
I mean, he's like Stephen
The
compilation.
It's like episode 6 Bilinics featuring Steven.
Yeah.
That's essentially all of our topics.
All right.
Wait, we have one more, don't we?
No, that's it.
Whoa.
So, outro.
Sorry, this girl I just found on Tinder. She's a pretty topic.
No.
All right.
All right. That's it.
Wait.
We
We
got
need
a
to
phone
talk
call
about.
outro.
We need to talk about the Cody side hoe.
Well, no, we already did that.
We did.
You weren't paying attention. We did that.
Shit.
Yeah. Well.
All right, ignore the howitzer like in the
No,
doorway.
no.
All right, film the outro.
Bob, that's unacceptable. You cannot be forgetting about simple things like that, and for this to be put down. So let's go ahead and let this King Swag get a watch out there.
Oh shoot! All right. He just murdered everybody and blew a hole in our studio.
That was crazy.
Alrighty.
You go.
All right, this has been the CA's best podcast, The Daily Guardsmen. I have been one of your hosts, King.
I have been your co-host, Bob Sage, and I died.
Billy, please say something.
I am your
Guest.
guest attendee, Bilinics.
All right, and Steven's in the background. All right,
Steven was
make sure
the,
you tune in.
bartender.
Yeah, make sure you tune in whenever the next episode comes out. We will be interviewing Lord Cody Kalinius, the guy who we were just talking about getting demoted.
Can't wait.
Is it like a 4-foot cab?
I'll kill you. All right, man. You serious? Yeah, I'm good. Clean your damn room. Okay.
You're in the back of the bus, just like the black people.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna hop off.